Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Maurice, and this is the Quick Flow Show. Okay, so I am going to pull the... So I've been calling it Fender Flare the whole time, but I kind of went past the Fender Flare, I feel, because it's not just... Okay, so I'll show you the old one. This is why I'm in a habit of saying Fender Flare. So I have the one that I took off in, I don't know, episode 1 or 2. Fender Flare. It attaches to the fender and it flares out. Makes sense. This one I've been calling a wheel well or a Fender Flare. I don't know, I've been calling it a whole bunch of things. But I'm going to go ahead and officially call it a over-fender because it kind of takes the shape of the fender all the way around and goes over it. So from now on, hopefully, I'm gonna try to call it what it is. It's an over-fender. So I'm gonna take the over-fender off and take it out back because the sun is out and it's pretty nice, and start mocking up the mold to make the opposite side. Yeah, let's get it going. Alright guys, I have made, let me stop shaking. I have made the mold here. It's pretty crude. Let's see if I can get it without the sun interfering. Okay, basic outline, just so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of this, it's called great stuff. It's expanding foam. So I made the crude mold, the big sides, and this side just tapers down, so I just won't put that much over here. So yeah, I'm gonna fill it up and spray it in there, let it expand and dry so I can mold it and make the other side. Okay guys, so I almost just made a real bad mistake, and I noticed I had the plan in my head but forgot a step. Almost forgot a step. So I put the fender on here, in there like that, to make the crude mold, and started, getting excited, taping up the edges, making a little bit of reinforcements there, and you saw me. I was shaking up the great stuff. I was gonna put it in there and let it expand and dry because I was about to leave to go pick up my son from school. And by the time I get back, it might be dry. I'll pull the table out in the sun. And then, thankfully, I remembered I wasn't making a copy of it. I was almost gonna make another passenger side fender, which I have no use for. I need a driver's side fender, so I need the opposite version. So what I need to do is I need to take this. I'm not gonna do it right now because I gotta go. I'm gonna take it, make sure all these edges here are the same height, cut it off the bottom, flip it over, tape it back down, and then fill it with the great stuff, expanding foam. That way it's not a passenger side then, it flips to a driver's side. And then I can shave it down and make it look just like that one. So I'm glad I caught that. Money saver and a time saver. Alright guys, I came back and started working again. I did flip the mold over to make the driver's side fender instead of 2 passenger side fenders. And I reinforced it a little also because I know it's expanding foam. I don't just want it to get all sloppy. So I'll show you what I did. I just made this mold here, taped it together, and now I'm gonna fill it. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, I just added a few cans of great stuff, the expanding foam, and it looks like it's probably gonna need some more. I think I might get one that is supposed to expand a little more. And then I also had a can of sandable primer sitting around the garage, so I just hit this with some primer. It kind of makes it look a little more finished, and I can see the spots a lot better that need to be filled in with some putty and smoothed out. But overall, it's looking pretty decent. So I'm gonna let that dry, and that'll probably be it for today. I'm gonna relax a little, take a shower, and go to work. Peace. What I'm trying to do when it's next to each other here, you can see I'm building it up so I can work it down and make the opposite side replica, sort of say. And then it's just me doing measurements and making it look just like this one, but on the other side. Alright, so I put my second layer of the expanding foam on there. Just kind of wanted to show you the difference between hard and semi-hard, so you don't dig in and get to cutting or forming before. So I just did this one, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half ago, and I can touch it and it's not coming off. The outside is hard, but as you can see, it's like a soft cake, like the inside's still squishy. Whereas this one, where I did, I think yesterday or the day before, the night before, it's solid, like it's not going anywhere. All of this down here, it's one solid thing. It's dried all the way through. So this compared to this, so I have to let it dry all the way through before I start cutting, because I can cut this top layer off and it'll still all be wet in here, and it's super sticky. So yeah, I just want to show you a quick update. Alright guys, so I have let the expanding foam get super hard. Actually, I hadn't touched it for, I don't know, I let it sit for 2 days, I think. This weekend was kind of busy, so I didn't get too much work done at all. But I brought it inside because it's a little cool outside still, so nobody's home except for me, so I brought it in, and I'm going to use my tool of choice, which is a big ass watermelon knife. The reason I'm using that is because it's nice and long and straight. It's got the serrated edges there. Alright, so now I'm gonna cut it out of the mold and then line it up and start doing a rough cuts to get it in the right shape. And then I will try to get it as close as possible to match the driver's side. Alright. Alright guys, I added the masking tape, and now I'm gonna flip it over and start. Actually, I might leave it like that. Let's see if I can show you what I'm gonna do.
Well, I have it in back to school, and I wondered if maybe you wanted to go together.
I don't know, I'm not gonna do it on the back side, but I'm gonna flip it over and get the outline here, like that, and the inside, and hopefully I can get busy on getting it to where it's supposed to be. And you know, if it's not wide enough, I'll take those measurements and then I'll add some more foam to widen it out to where it needs to be. But I think I should have it pretty close to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I have been working on the bumper with with my special watermelon knife tool, and I've put them next to each other so I can see where the high parts are, what I need to still work on. But I wanted to give you a look at, I guess, my process. And what I really, I guess I could have video recorded this for you, but what I'm doing is I'm using this knife, and you know, I shave some off wherever it needs to be cut off. Right now I just put them side by side so I can see. Okay, let me see if I can do this for you guys. So ignore this inside part. I just left that there so when I do the fiberglass I can lay it straight down and then cut where I need to. But if you start at the bottom and you go up, it's pretty damn close so far. I've circled the parts that are high that I need to shave down a little more, but if you look at it and get the angles, it's pretty damn close. So like if you notice right here, you look at this side, it kind of bows in. On this side it doesn't yet. So I've circled this area and I'll work it down. But same here and a little more here. You can tell that side is higher than the other. So finished, not finished yet, but that's what I've been working on. I'm gonna end this episode here. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think, how it's coming along. This is another thing like the chicken wire. You probably thought I was crazy with the foam, but now you can see what it looks like, and it makes it a lot easier to lay fiberglass over something solid. And I guess most people don't use multiple different types of ways when they're making body parts. They usually stick with one. So I've gone through two now. This is the one that I made with the chicken wire underneath, chicken wire structure. This one will be with the foam carved out, and I'm not sure if there'll be any others. If I find out, maybe I'll try it just so I could say, you know, I've tried that way, if I like it better or not. You never know unless you try. So that's how far I've gotten here. Let's see, I'll give you the backside view, I guess, too. So kind of like that. So here you can see, let me make sure you can see that. The angle here, this one was different than the one I had on this side. So I've marked out the new line where I want it to be, and then I'll cut it out there and form it some more so they look pretty much the same. And now you can see the front circle that I see, like this one dips down and is nice and smooth. This one's still kind of bowed out like this, so it'll have to dip down too. And I've already put a marking there and a marking here. So I have to do on the front here too. The angle of this here versus on this side, it wasn't the same, so I've marked that too, kind of the angle that I want it to. Anyways, I'm glad I showed you everything before it decided to crash over. But yeah, I just set it up like that so you guys could see the mirror of the first Fender, the passenger side, versus the one I'm doing right now. So, like I said, ending the episode here. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the little golden bell next to the subscribe button if you want alerts every time I upload a new video. I'll see you next time.